today completes a whole year with the BMW. Happy birthday, Beamer. So it's been a whole year since I got the car. I finished it really quick, and it's been my daily drive since then, and never had an issue with it except for last month when I start having, after it passed the 100,000 miles on it, I start having the check engine light comes like blinking, comes on, and then I drive it for a couple miles and then turns off, and after a couple miles of driving, just gonna come on. I went to AutoZone, and this is the sensors that I got. The O2 sensor, positive current control, circuit bank 2 sensor 1. So I'm just gonna change the oxygen sensor today, both of them. And then I have the secondary. It says the cylinder 4 misfire detected, which is I checked it and was is giving me misfire. So I'm just gonna replace the coil and spark plug and the misfire detected with the low fuel. Also, I'm just gonna, it says replace cabin air filter. I've already done that a couple months ago. Inspect parking brakes and stuff like that. I already done that a couple months ago. Brakes being replaced and everything. So today I got gifts for my Beamer for its first year birthday, I guess. And here they are. Oh my God, here they are. Well, I'm glad they're kind of packed good, so we're good. Hey, it's her birthday. Don't tell her I got her gifts, because after the lollipop, we got these things to do. Okay, don't tell her. All right, let's open the packages and see what we have here for her birthday. And the first package, and I believe is, yay, spark plug. Okay, we got this, and I don't know what this is, so let's check it out. What this is? Oh, it's the oxygen sensors. Here we go. Third present is, oh yes, I totally forgot about this. Yes, so this is the MAFS mass airflow sensor. This is it. We're gonna replace it as well. Okay, let's see what else we have next. Look, it's Coil. I know it's gonna hurt. Don't worry, it's not gonna be in the back. All right, we're just gonna. It's all right. It's okay, baby. It's okay. All right, let's start. Okay, let's start. First thing first, we're gonna take actually the cover. Let me take the cover off. Make a space for us to work freely. Okay, we're gonna start removing the engine covers to give us more space, and of course the coils and spark plug is under it. Now take the oil cap off. There. So this is oxygen sensor bank 1. And oops, if I can't see it from here. And this is bank 2, which is, as you can see, one on the front of the engine and second in the back of the engine. So I went to AutoZone and I rented the oxygen sensor socket like set. You can rent it from them or you can buy them yourself, but I rent them, and look, they gave me a brand new one, not used before. This is going to be their first use ever, so we have to take care of it. And this is it, the oxygen sensor socket set. I believe we're going to use this one. So why we're using it? So because you see this opening over here, the cut over here, this is where the cable, the oxygen sensor cable goes in, and you can be able to basically unscrew it. So this is how it goes. Look, on this side is a complete circle. Not a complete circle, but it's like a flat. This one is the socket right here. The socket set. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, right here. Look at the other side. This is socket. So this is how it goes. This is cable goes inside through this gap, and you go all the way down until it holds, and then just unbolt it. This is how it's supposed to go. And let's try it on these ones. Okay, I got my extensions and hooked to the socket. Down here, get the cable inside the gap. Okay guys, so I took the old one out, and as you can see, it's kind of dirty, and I have a problem. This is what I took out, and this is what I received. It's not the same part. Is that for another BMW? Not for the 330i? I don't know, I just contacted the seller. I took pictures of the old one and compared it to the new one. Told them, both of them oxygen sensor, the O2 sensor. But this one has a longer cable, different connector, and everything is different than this one. I don't know. So I'm gonna clean this out. This is bang one, and I have a problem with the bang one. So I'm gonna clean this out really good. Brush it, spray it with cleaners and everything, and put it back on, and put everything back together, and work on the coil and the spark plug instead until I figure it out. What should I order a new part or I don't know. We're gonna think about that later. But let's clean it up and put it back on. You got the sensor. First thing, I'm just gonna clean the connector. This is the other side, just in case it's losing connection or anything. Let's clean it up. And let it dry as well. Okay, so while the oxygen sensor, the old one, is drying up, let's work on the coil and address the misfire issue. So we have misfire on number 4, which is right here. And I have the spark plug and the coil. I don't want to just replace the coil, so I said, why not just replace the spark plug and the coil at the same time and get it over with. Okay, anyway. This is it, coil, spark plug, and let's go. Open that, take the connector out, and woo. Yeah, I think this is bad. Let's get this back camera. Oh wow, let's compare it to the new one. Look. All right, okay, I got my 16 mil and my extension to get the spark plugs out. Okay, now you get the magnet to get the spark plug. Compare them with the new one. Got the new one in the socket. And we're gonna take it down there. Make sure it sits perfectly and don't force it in. You don't want to damage the threads inside the engine, because it's gonna be that set. If you do so, that's it. So even if it doesn't sit right the first time, try a couple more times. Give it a little bit of a snug. Don't over tight it. You don't want to break it. That's it. Spark plug in. Coil. Cable in. Push it. Push it down. Lock it. We are done. So spark plug. New coil in. I'm sure the O2 sensor is dried by now, so let's put it back in after cleaning it, and hopefully I can figure out what to do. I mean, I'm waiting for eBay guy to respond because it's different than mine, the new ones. Just let's put the old one back in, okay? The old one. Let's put it back in there. We get the tool. Let's go tight it. Whew, it's in. Now to disconnect the cable. And it's good now. Before I put the engine covers back, let's change right here the mass airflow meter sensor. Okay, let's go and change it. Well, I'm just gonna put the covers back anyway. Covers on. Let's get to this. Check out these 3 clips over here to take this extension from the air filter cabinet. Okay, clamps removed from here, and here. Now you take the whole piece out, or you can just take this out, but I'm taking the whole piece out anyway. Put it to the side. Now you come to these locks, 4 of them. You'll lift it up, remove the lock. Come over here on this side, same thing. Lift it up, remove the lock, push it down. Come on. This side, that's why we took the vent or whatever, the extension that sits over here. It's because this is under it and you can't reach it. unless you take them out. There's one in the back. I already took it out. Now, as you can see, now I can remove it. Now it's flexible to take it out from this. Okay, now you just take it out, and this is what we're replacing. This is what we're replacing. So you remove this. It's kind of a little bit hard. It's really kind of locked, but you just have to push it to the outside, like this, and pull it out. This is the MAFS sensor inside, as you can see. I'm just gonna keep this one. Probably one day I'm gonna need it, but I mean, I already opened this, so I'm gonna go clean it a little bit and wash it, and then dry it before I put the new sensor, mass airflow sensor, in it, because it's kind of a little bit dusty, and the air filter is still good. Clean. I just replaced it recently as well. Okay, give me a couple seconds, I'll be back. Okay, so I gave it a good clean. Now let's put it back. Put it back in. Change the mass airflow sensor. Put this out. Let's see. Okay, so the way to put it, these clips, don't forget, it's like this. These clips on this side. Yeah, this is better. Okay, push it in. Align this. Align it with it. And then lift it up. Click. Same thing. Lift it up. Click. Come over here. And you know what to do. You know the rest already. Same steps. Make sure it's aligned everywhere. The boots in. Get the clamp. Okay, it's in its place. Now get these locks. Lock them in. And this is the hardest one, to be honest. So we'll use a screwdriver instead. Okay, in. This one. Locked. And I cannot see this. It's too dark over here. On this side. Okay, it's in its place. And boom, everything is done. Get this ready. Now for this, comes over here. Make sure it's all the way in. This is in. Align it. Alright guys, so this is it. Coil spark plug to fix the misfire. The mass airflow sensor. And I forgot to plug in the cable, and I'm glad I actually was recording and got it. And what the fish is this? It's a different connector. Come on! Seriously, nothing in oh my god! Look at this! It's not the same cable! God, it's not the same connector. You see this? Oh my... The O2, the oxygen sensor is not the same as this one. And this one, this sensor is not the same. Oh my god, man. Okay guys, I'm just gonna do something about it later. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna clean up the old mass airflow sensor and put it back on. The new one, it didn't, the connector is different than the old one, than mine. It fits in everything perfect, but the connector is wrong, so I contact the seller. I haven't heard anything back from him, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna clean the mass airflow sensor and put it back to the old one. So I'm gonna use the connectors cleaner. Ouch! Sprayed on me. I cleaned myself. Now let it sit and dry for a couple minutes. Let's take the new one that I just installed in the car. Let's take it out so I can return it. Okay, I'm gonna clean the connector over here. All right, so put this to the side. Let it dry. Okay, this time I'm not gonna take all this. I'm not gonna take all this out. I'm gonna do the easy way, which is just take the clamp out and the boot, remove it away, and then the clamps, just remove them and take out the mass airflow sensor. Remove the boot. Now remove the clamps. One right here. Okay. Move this to the side and take it out. Here you go. So, as you can see, the connector is different. This is the new one. This is the old one. Connector is different. So I'm gonna put the old one back, but let it dry for a couple more minutes. All right, this is the old one. It's dry now, and we're gonna just put it back in there. Put it back. Okay, it's done. This is the old one back. Let me put the bolts in the engine covers now, real quick. Now the oil cap. Put it in. And that's it. Okay, let's start the car and show you the check engine light, and then we're just gonna reset it real quick. All right, let's start the car. Woo! Sounds so good. Sounds much better than before, because I can tell there's a misfire in the car. Okay, as you can see, the service engine soon is still on. Okay, let's go and reset. I don't have a scanner. I don't have a scanner to reset it, so we're gonna do just unplug the batteries. Okay, so now we're gonna reset the engine lights. So we're gonna disconnect the terminals, both of them, and connect them to each other. I like to just count to 10 and then put it back together. It's gonna reset the engine lights. If you didn't fix the issue, it's gonna come back again. But I know I fixed my issue, and let's try it. Let's do it. So you get your 10 mil. Put back on. Okay, moment of the truth. And nope, that did not reset the service engine light. So that's mean we still have the problem, either the oxygen sensor or still have the mass airflow sensor problem even after cleaning them up. But I'm gonna follow up with the sellers. Probably they're gonna return these and purchase the new ones. That's the only, because they're not gonna fit anyway, so I have to return them no matter what. Okay.